Yeah, my bad, my bad. Ladies and gents, we are live on the Facebook page, okay? I had to unmute the mic. Yeah, make sure the pictures of the video up. Ladies and gents, we are in that series. May I interview you? And guess who we have at the studio today? John, I ain't gonna be the one to say it. I'ma just open up the microphone. He don't just do this, He does this. So, sir, please tell us your name, where you're from, why you here right now. Uh-huh.
Hey, what's going on, man? This your boy, your boy. Hey, and I am in studio today for interview me, please.
Yeah, man, you can
Please.
interview.
Yeah, this all your boy though.
A lot of people feel like, man, you work at a station, but you have to interview for. Listen, Sorry Boy does his job. Now,
Mm-hmm.
don't mean he always come on this radio giving his life story behind the scenes. But some persons might be asking, I wonder how he gets you, where he come from, who he is. Like, I know about him, but wow, Sorry Boy's doing the radio too. Yeah, but Sorry Boy is everywhere. So, man, give us some history. Like, how did you even get you for real at the radio station?
Well, at the radio station.
Like, how did you begin in this industry at all, like, overall?
Okay, well, with the radio station, that's a funny story, Jen. One of my boys was working at one of the stations here at the time. That was my boy at the time. Me and boys somewhat. But that was my boy at the time, right? These boys at the time, and I was doing the comedy thing, and they had an opening right here at the station, and he just kind of mentioned it to me. He's like, "I think you would be good on radio. People already know you and stuff like that." So yeah, I needed something to do too because I had just leave the bike. I had just leave the bike in 2016.
You used to work at a bike? Yeah, I heard that,
I was one of them creators who actually have a job.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
See, I know. I felt like you shot me just now, so I have a job too.
Yeah, the prime minister said that been died the other
I
day.
know.
So, and everyone, all other creators thought he was meaning them. I said, y'all didn't hear what he said. He's talking to Pindar. He wasn't talking to y'all, right?
Oh,
So
that's funny,
yeah,
man.
so I actually I've been to the bank. I've been to the bank for 9 years. I've been at Atlantis Casino for 7. So
Whoa.
I've been around.
So that means I thought you always had like you were on this train. Like I thought you were always on this entertainment run, but
Oh no,
so
that
how did
that
you
happened.
switch your mindset?
Well, that happened. That kind of happened late in life, right? That didn't happen until I hit my 30s, right? So I was doing everything. Everything before that was just corporate work. What do you call it? Blue collar.
Blue collar, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
blue
Blue
collar.
collar, white collar, pink collar.
So I was doing that blue collar. I was doing some welding and thing in the middle of all of that. And I just needed a change, man. 2016 kind of hit me. See, some people start after I started doing the videos,
Yeah,
and I went on the award in 2015. Some people started calling me,
yeah.
and they started calling me, "Oh, you was host this, or you was do that," and then I turned down a couple of voices because I never used to do these things. I can't talk in front of people.
Yeah, yeah.
So after me turning down a couple of times, I couldn't do it no more. My rent was behind, so I take on the voice hosting gig, and I've been hosting and thing ever since that. And then the
Wow.
radio came around in 2017, and I've been here from 2017. People didn't even think that, but yeah, I've been on the radio from 2017.
I was like, wow, for 2017. But the crazy thing is, a lot of persons say they discovered their passion or they entered this journey like after COVID and stuff like that. But my thing is, do you think you were funny as a child too?
Yeah, but
That's what I wanted to
listen,
ask. Like, see, because some of these things be instilled in you.
listen, I've been around foolishness my whole life. So even the Tommy Davidson thing,
Yeah, what at night?
the fact that even when I was interviewing him today, like I was telling him, like, bro, I grew up off of you.
Yeah.
Like the whole in living color thing. And even when I do my stand-up comedy now, my stand-up comedy is a bit of Tommy Davidson too, because of all the way he moves his body and use the whole stage and do all that. Like I love that kind of comedy. I ain't just stand up there in front of the mic and talk. Even though I could do that,
Yeah.
I guess I get plenty more actions and things to show.
Well, I like that. So, and I like how you kept it going. But my question is, what helped you like to keep going in life? Because a lot of persons like they have this drama online where it's like, oh, the comedians in the Bahamas ain't funny, blah blah blah. I heard persons saying that before. Like, what kept you going? Because I mean, for me, I might have give up. If someone called me like that as a comedian.
You know what? To be honest, what kind of really gave me the motivation daily is when I touch the road
Yeah.
and people come to me
Okay.
and they kind of it's like almost on a daily basis where someone comes to me and they tell me about something that I did that they enjoyed or they laughed at, or when I get certain messages and when I get certain messages and they kind of tell me the fact that this is where they were in their life and they had this at that time, or I did a video and it kind of helped them in a certain way. So things like that kind of keep on giving me that motivation because, but other than that, I might have been looking for one job myself because they say, hey, listen, I can need something to do. And yeah, behemoths can tell you ain't funny now. They don't care. Once you was a behemoth, you ain't got to be jokes. You could be singing. You be singing good. People tell you, yeah, you guys. Yeah, yeah. They got sing to save their life, but they, that's just how we is sometimes.
Okay, well, since you give us a little brief history, we need to dig a little deeper now.
Let's dig that.
Where do you get your inspiration from? Because, I mean, you have some comedians, they look at this wall and they just crack a joke. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I like I say, I when I go outside, I find material, but I very observational. I think I guess I'm an observational comedian, right? I observe things and I talk about that. So when I do my my comedy, when I do my comedy, it's more so like talking about the things that I already been through. Okay. So everything that I already been through, like relationships and parenting, and those are the things I talk about. If I go outside and the way people drive in Nassau, all that is material.
Yeah, people drive crazy up there for real. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take a short break because we want to hear more from you. But we got to pay bills,
right? And
then we're going to hear more about your story and how you can actually motivate other persons who want to enter this industry of being comedians.
Yeah.
And I see you got your little. I don't know if she's a comedian, but I love Taylor Rose.
Oh yeah.
I love your daughter.
Yeah.
She loves you.
She's anything she wants to be.
Yeah, but anyway, people, we'll be back. Anyway, our fans and fans that are listening, sorry, boy, he works here, but that doesn't mean I can't interview him. No. Be right back. May interview series. You heard it.
Afternoon tea with ACE on
That's the wrong man.
No, wait.
The For Real
But when it comes to a point now where you get 700 people in front of you who don't know you,
Yeah.
and now you're starting from scratch, and now you got to come and give them 15 minutes. You got 15 minutes to make these people laugh who don't know nothing about you. So it's a process. Like I said, it's a process to get there. But I'll tell people, like anyone who's doing it now, I do one, but he was in grade 11. He asked me this a couple of months ago, and I told him, I said, well, do something that you know you strong, like you feel strongly about. I say you're in grade 11, but give us some grade 11 stuff. Like give us the things what you dealing with.
Okay.
Bring the stuff what you dealing with as a 11 grader or as a 16-year-old. Give us that. The way you with your household, like how your parents deal with you, the ride to school. You dealing with this teacher what you don't like, or dealing with things like that, and with that, it'll be easy because is you actually doing jokes about something that you already know for sure about.
And it come off more natural.
It's natural because now you're only telling us your story.
Wow.
So all it is what I do with my comedy is basically just telling my story in a funny way.
Wow.
That's all I doing. I tell them my story in a funny way. Like I get this comedy show, like I say, y'all like foolishness, right? I talk about driving in Nassau. I can talk with driving in Nassau for an hour.
All day.
I talking for an hour straight, and I could just talk about my experiences of driving in Nassau. But it's just a matter of how I putting it all together to make other people laugh at it. So, like I said, that's the process. Me growing up getting beaten and things. Like I telling that story now. Like I grew up getting beaten. Like I told plenty cut up in my days. So my story, what I doing is, and I tell my mom, I said, "Well, make someone give you some money and put that in your hand just for all the times you beat me, and I make some money off it." Because she like to tell, "Oh, you telling people like beating you? I don't ever beat you like that." And my mom, yes, you did.
You didn't beat me
yes,
like
you did. Yes, you did. Nothing I'm saying is made up, but it is what it is. And right now, all I doing is, and people love to hear stories. It's been like this from the beginning of time. Storytelling always been, that was everybody TV before we had a TV.
Yeah.
So people like to sit down in the front in the campfire and listen to somebody tell 3 stories back to back, and that's always been like that. So when I go on stage, my comedy is basically storytelling in a way.
Well, you heard it. Yes, Soy Boy told you how he gets his motivation. He gave you some motivation on how you could keep going. Like, come on, be for real. Yeah. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a short break. But before we go, Sawyer, you gotta tell the people how they could find you on social medias, how they could book you, hit you up, send you some funny things, although they ain't funny. But,
yeah. You can find me on social media, Sawyer Boy TV on everything. Once you start putting in Sawyer Boy TV, it's gonna show up. That's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and then if you want to book me, then it's sbebookings@gmail.com. And hit me up too, man. 806-7288, 806-SBTV. Come get these tickets off me too for Wednesday show. I got my assistant with me too. This was giving. She's give jokes and things too. So some of my jokes that I tell on stage actually came from her.
From Taylor Rose.
Yeah.
Hello, grab the microphone, yeah, because I should be interviewing you, not him. Tell him you the real funny person, yo. What you saying, girlie?
I'm good.
So how was your day today at school?
It was good.
That's all you can say to me? Come on, we had a whole conversation off there. Don't act cute and shy
now. Let's go.
So what you did today?
Today we were practicing for our final exams for next week or week after next, and we just finished our GLAD exams yesterday. They were very hard, some of them, but most of them were easy.
Okay, Taylor Rose, I have faith in you, okay? From the way you speak, you articulate your words, your mannerism. I just love you, girl. You're going to be a star, okay? And after you get your good grades, hit me up because for June, we're going to be interviewing kiddies, the junior achievers for the month of June, okay? So I want to hear your story. We didn't have Daddy's story. We want to have a Taylor Rose, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to take a short break right now. Coming back, we got some good music. ACE, hold it down. May I interview you series with Sawyer Boy. Sawyer Boy, say your intro, yo. You're still working. What's your intro? Outro, I mean.
My outro?
Yeah, outro.
My outro. When I close it? You mean when I close it on?
What you say when you were saying? You just drop the mic?
Yeah,
don't drop this mic. You got to pay for that.
Yeah, I say, don't leave yet because my tire may be flat.
Let me go to break because I traumatized last night. No. My tire got flat 2 days ago. Wow, right in front of you, baby.
This is
JNT with ACE on Star 106.5. Waiting on the board.
I never heard you say that.
It's about consistency.
Don't leave that as a tiny
Our
little
app Advantage Plus Brokerage.
You know what I understand?
What this mean?
High return security.
Say fraud.
7%.
You gonna say something that
We're done with the May interview series, but Soy Boy's still in studio, and I just want him to be a part of my conversation now. And before we close up for this 3 o'clock hour, we still in that BTS segment.
yeah.
And for the BTS, we do like, behind the stars, see what's really popping.
Right.
And for the week, I've been talking about Diddy and Cassie.
Oh boy.
Now, I don't know if you've been following up with the court case.
Yeah, somewhat. I get
somewhat.
I get the pieces here and there. It's too much, bro.
It is too much. And my thing is, when I say it's too much, I feel like Cassie did a whole contract.
I don't even feel like I trying to figure out what this trial even about now, bro.
Yeah, me too. It's like,
And I hear people like, what is trial about? Is this about? Did he even? Because it just seemed like he was.
Is he even guilty?
Guilty of what exactly?
That's what I'm
Now
saying.
that's what
Is
we
he
trying to
even-
get on.
Like, I was telling someone the other day, I say, I feel like Cassie probably just was enough feelings at a certain
Yeah.
point, and she just say, you know what, let me get some money out of him.
Yeah.
And then when everyone else came behind her, like, start telling their stories, they probably thought they would get money too
Yeah.
to get shut up. But I feel like now they dig a hole for everybody.
Yeah, but because once you get that money and that money start coming in,
Yep.
and you be like, oh wow, oh shoots.
Yeah,
Oh, I needed to be with you to get this money for true. And
yeah.
then a lot of people get stuck in that and when they realize
Mhm.
they can't get back and yeah, I got to sue you, bro.
Boom.
Even though I love you, I suing you because I
Money
need that money.
It's the root of all evil. You hear
You
me?
know why you want that money before more than anything. That's how they scare us.
And I feel like that's where it came from. And my thing is, Cassie mentioned the other day how Diddy was the one who told her, hey, you need to go seek professional help for your
Yeah.
drug abuse.
Right?
He was the one who told the drug dealers in LA, hey, don't serve her no drugs, bro. This girl is crazy. Like, just give her a break. My
Yeah.
thing is, if Cassie said that in the court note, she stated that.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, you had the audacity to say that. How do you think that's going to make Diddy look?
Wait, listen. It's the same way. It's the same
I'm
way.
going to
When,
from a male point of view.
you know when people are saying Bobby Brown put Whitney Houston and all them drugs, and then after all them years, people start like, hold on, wait, did Whitney put Bobby on the drugs?
Oh,
And then it was like a whole lot of, we heard another story,
Uh-huh.
and then it was like, and when I hear this now, like you saying the whole
Yeah.
thing with Cassie, now people trying to figure, hold on, Cassie, wait, Cassie,
Yeah,
wait,
Cassie.
we thought you was we thought you really needed
help.
help,
But-
but it sound like you
Drunk in love, drug in love.
drunk in love, whatever, high in love, whatever other drugs they was on, because clearly they was on every day.
Yep.
And for all the things what I hear they been doing, it's like, oh yeah, I think y'all gonna need to deal with this yourself.
But my thing is, I was like, I hope, okay, you remember Megan Thee Stallion case when she was dating a certain guy, and she told the guy, hey, she never had sex with Tory Lanez.
Mm-hmm.
But during the trial, everyone found out she did have sex with
Yeah,
him, and then her
yeah.
boyfriend, he was shamed because he was like, you just tell me the other day. I hope Cassie told her husband everything. That's all I want to say, because the things that were mentioned in court, I would disown my wife, to be honest.
We got to go back and revoice. I know she put 9, 10 months right in the hour, but we got to go back in time.
That are
And let's go back to the first 2 days and let's deal with this because I don't think he expected all this. Neither her. I didn't think they expected that to make this turn where now it's like.
So my question to you, would you ride or die for Cassie because you know the money gonna come in good? Or you as a man would like say, you know what, I gotta walk away from this. I ain't gonna lie. You know where you had a man doing this to you,
Yeah,
and now I gotta visualize you every day.
Yeah, that can't be my wife.
So what you could do now? I mean, that's already your wife. What you could do as
well,
husband?
I know, but he in a sticky situation. They got to get their money. They can stick together for a little while because the baby's still coming. He ain't gonna leave right now. And plus, that money's
Well,
still
I get you with the
that
shocker.
money's still there.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, I don't even think he really there for
I
the
get
baby.
you with the shocker though.
What's that?
I just found out her husband and Diddy were once friends, and her husband and Diddy used to be doing things to her too.
Yes, he been around from the beginning.
I
He know
feel
what's
like
going
he's
on.
using Cassie. I feel like he's the one who
Yes.
just. He say, "My baby, you know who you used to be. You don't have cute now. You gotta go get this money." I feel like
Yeah,
that's what
right,
he
get
said.
this money. You know, like money more than woman. Man, right?
That's right.
Man, and not to say woman ain't like.
I mean, no,
No,
I
think
think
with it.
about that.
Think
I
with it,
actually had to think about that.
we love money because we ain't just love money. The fact that to have it, we need men love money because they know when they have that money, they have everything else too. So we really, I think you're trip out over that. You get some man out there, wait, trip out over that money, boy.
Ladies, you hear that? Money, not even you. Money.
Money.
I thought men love women. No, they love money. And then the woman comes. No,
It's a way.
it's money, respect, power,
Money, power,
Money again,
respect.
and then woman.
Yeah, money, power, respect. That's what you need in life. Money, power, respect. What you need in
Okay,
life.
Ruffles.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, 4 o'clock, we got the birthday shout-outs International Day. Thank you for joining me today, Sawyer Boy.
For
Really
sure.
appreciate it.
Hey, the comedy show. We all like foolishness by Stars Wednesday. Y'all come to my wife. Stop playing.
Stop playing, babe. Get your ticket.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow, tonight.
Today, right now. On me, right now.
Safe for the office and safe for the kids. The
Let me
all-new
hear that
Star
sound.
6.5, the Bahamas' best music.